All right, hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be discussing everything Caspa, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Looking across the market, guys, you are seeing altcoins feeling a lot of love across the board right now, especially the old guys. The old kids on the block, and I'm sure, I've mentioned this over the course of the last few updates. You're seeing Matic up, you're seeing FTM up. You're starting to see a very interesting thing that's, playing out right now. But is this an altcoin season? Not so fast right now, guys. I think we still have a long way to go for that, like in order for us to get that confirmation. But, I'm sure, the people that have been accumulating some of these coins are actually finally, feeling the love and, they deserve it. But let's take a closer look and see what is happening with Caspa specifically. Before I do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer for everyone. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So looking at the price of Caspa, 16 cents, down about 1% in USD and about 3.4% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap is below $4 billion to be exact, about 3.9 billion. And the 24-hour trading volume is at about $73.3 million. But let's take a closer look and see what is happening with the price. But right now, based off of what we're looking at, just on the CoinGecko price and obviously the market valuation and the volume, you're noticing that Caspa is actually not holding strong compared to the overall market, because like I said earlier, the overall market is feeling quite a bit of green, and a lot of altcoins actually are gaining some traction, and as you can see just based off of looking at the screen. But let's shift our focus and look at what's happening with dominance. So surprisingly, dominance actually went up too. The Bitcoin dominance index actually went up. We were sitting below 57% last night, but you actually saw the dominance index go up. But at the same time, what you saw happen with Bitcoin prices, Bitcoin went back above that very, very important key resistance, which I spoke to you guys about countless of times. And, the price of Bitcoin actually closed above that key resistance. So that's really nice to see. And obviously you're feeling, some excitement within the crypto space. As Bitcoin went up, of course, dominance went up with it, but altcoins are actually feeling the love right now, as we did see. So of course, in terms of as far as Bitcoin is concerned, let's actually look at it from the daily time frame. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, we visited this level before, so in terms of getting excited right now, I think it's too early for us to get excited, because of course we've visited this price for a few days. But if it's able to get above $64,000, then I personally think things can start looking a little bullish for the price of Bitcoin, and potentially an all-time high talks can start happening. But until then, I'm still iffy as far as the price is concerned. But now that we have that out of the way, guys, let's take a look at what's happening with our girlfriend Caspa. So this right here is obviously the pattern for Caspa, and right now, as I've discussed with you guys, Caspa is actually lagging behind the broader market. I know a lot of people might be surprised in the Caspa community, because if you're looking across the board, a lot of green, but Caspa is not doing that. But what if I told you Caspa is still within that 60 cents time frame, and I'm sorry, not time frame, but within that range, and holding at some very, very key support levels. We know the significance of the support, obviously a little bit of a green candle is forming within its price. But in terms of momentum, right now in the immediate short term, the momentum has shifted, and obviously we can kind of feel that within the price. And it goes back to what I've said, and I've been saying it, and I might sound like a broken record at this point. It's extremely important for the price of Caspa to get back above that key resistance. It's pretty much simple as that. That key resistance is really, really important, and as of now, after retesting it 3 different times and obviously seeing a rejection, you're starting to see the price of Caspa actually kind of slowing its momentum down. But if you want to put this move into perspective, it's only a move of about 8.46%. So if Bitcoin is able to break past this level that we've been pretty much revisiting over the course of the last few weeks, if we're able to break out of this key range and obviously start heading towards the next major key resistance, which is at $64,000, then of course Caspa is going to react to that momentum, and I do believe it will be able to pop out of this key resistance if that were to happen. But what if that does not happen? Of course, some people are going to be wondering that too. Then pretty much the 15.3 cent support level is still in play. Again, if you want to put that into perspective, it's only a move of about 4.59%. And one thing I want you guys to realize is, if whales come out and shake out the price of Caspa right now, that can even happen while the price of Bitcoin is moving up, believe it or not, because And to manipulate these projects, it's not hard for these massive whales. Now, you guys are probably wondering, how are they going to manipulate it? Because of course it's listed on futures, and mainly, when you talk about manipulating, that's where the manipulation really comes from. So I wouldn't even be surprised while the price of Bitcoin is even sitting at these levels if we do see Caspa actually retest at 15.3 cents based on the current momentum that we're noticing right now. But so far so good. The fact that we're still in the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level, the pretty much the bigger picture is still intact. We're still in an upward trajectory if you're looking at it from the long-term perspective. Obviously, some people might call this like boring movement, but again, that's just part of the reality. We've seen these types of moves happening with Caspa before, and it is one of the projects that does have these boring times, but then pops off when no one expects. So I do expect something similar happening, and of course, as we do hear more and more bullish news coming out of the team, obviously that would be a catalyst for the price itself. But again, one step at a time. Do let me know down below what you guys personally think. What are your price projections regarding Caspa just this year alone? Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.